In this video, I want to see whether a walkie-talkie produces enough wireless output power to light LEDs. The setup is as follows. The circuit diagrams shown here are for Avraменko plugs. So basically it's a diode such as a 1N4007 in series with a red LED, but you can choose other colored LEDs. Red works well. And then it's wired such that you can get current flow along a loop which is connected to an antenna, and in this case I'm using 3 turns of copper wire. So the setups look just like this. These are Avraменko plugs. So a red LED, a diode, and 3 turns of copper wire. So here's one setup, and here's the other setup, and here's my walkie-talkie. So let's see if it works. Let's see if we can produce enough output to cause the LED to light up. So what I'm going to do is press the transmit button right here and point this camera at that LED, and there you go. So as transmit is being pressed, let off, pressed, and it looks like it's got some range to it. They can get pretty far away and it still picks up the transmission from the walkie-talkie, which is pretty amazing actually, considering I have such a crude setup. Now let's try it on the other one. Let's try it on this one here. Okay, channel 2. Actually, I should probably do it that way, then you'll see it better. So channel 2, I'm going to press it. Here goes. They can get pretty far away. It's not as good as the range on that other setup, but you can see the wireless energy being emitted by the walkie-talkie. And this would actually be a pretty good way of measuring how much energy an analog device such as this can emit. Now, one more experiment, which is, let me show you the circuit diagram first, which is this. So what I have here is the same setup as before, an Avraменko plug, but instead of just a continuous loop, I've put a capacitor in series. So when there's current flow, alternating current flow, that capacitor should charge up, and I should be able to measure a potential difference across the capacitor, showing that there's energy in it. I actually used 1N4007s, but I think UF4007s would have been a better choice for this experiment. So let's try it out. So here is the setup right here. My capacitor, red diode, and 1N4007, and a few turns of copper wire are shown here. Let's just measure the current, or sorry, the voltage across this capacitor. So here goes. So I've got the transmitter connected right near the coil. Here it is. In fact, I put it in the coil, and I'm measuring about 7 to 8 volts. So it just shows you that you can, in fact, generate enough power from a walkie-talkie in transmit mode to light LEDs, as shown here. Thanks for watching. Please check back. Don't forget to subscribe and give me a like on this video if you like it. If you don't, give me a thumbs down.